Bill, good morning to you, sir. You got me?
I hear you loud and clear, Markie. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's good to see you again, or hear you again, I should say. So you have described President Trump's first weeks back in office as a blitzkrieg. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know you will. That translates to lightning war, right? Do you think Trump and Doge have done too much too fast?
No. I think that the American public had to be awakened, that's the proper word, awakened to the extent that the federal government is spending their money. It's my money. I work hard for my money, Markie. I think you get up at 3 in the morning to earn your money.
I wish I got up at 3 in the morning. Try 1:45, Bill.
All right. Well, and I feel your pain. But I don't want my money going to some gay pamphlet in Peru. Am I crazy? I don't want it wasted. And so Musk got appointed by President Trump, as everybody knows. It's the same thing that Franklin Delano Roosevelt did. It's exactly the same thing. You know,
so you think this was the mandate that
Detroit
voters wanted? This was the mandate that was given to the Trump administration, in your eyes?
I don't even care about that. He wins the election, all right? And then he decides, I want these people to be my advisors. And I want Elon Musk to look at government waste. That's the way the country works. That's it. So I don't know what the beef is on the Democratic Party. I asked my Democratic friends, do you not want to stop all this wasteful spending because they have a $37 trillion debt? And they don't have an answer, Markie. They can't answer the question.
You know what? I've heard some people say, Bill, you know, if this were President Biden and George Soros, who are working in tandem together and hosting these Oval Office press conferences, that Republicans would be having a field day. What makes this different?
Well, it's partisan politics, so it isn't different. I mean, Trump has a view. He campaigned on the view. He got elected, and now he's executing his vision. That's what Kamala Harris would have done had she won the election. I don't think she never would have done like this because the Democratic Party, they like a bigger government situation. It's always been that way. Democrats want a big government, whereas Republicans want a smaller government. But I don't really understand individual Americans objecting to holding people accountable who spend our tax dollars. And no one has been able to explain that to me. Maybe you can, Markie.
I don't think I'm the woman for the job for explaining that. That's why I have folks like you on, Bill. I know you'll probably be tuning in or at least waiting for the highlights from the Doge subcommittee this morning. I mean, it's set to have its first hearing in just a few hours. As someone who doesn't want their hard-earned money, you know, going to waste, what do you hope comes of that meeting today, Bill? What are you watching for?
I want stats. That's all I want. Just tell me where the money's been wasted.
Yeah.
And then after you put the stats on the screen, and I'll report this tonight on my broadcast, the No Spin News, then you tell me how it could happen. Why wasn't it caught by the inspectors general? See, each department in the federal government, as you know, has an inspector general supposed to watch this stuff and make sure that our money isn't wasted. Well, what happened? How did that get so out of control? I'd like an explanation there as well.
Yeah, hopefully we get some here in just a few hours. Hey, what do you make of the Democrats' warning of this constitutional crisis this is creating? And you even got some of them, Bill, threatening to shut down the government over all of these fast reforms. Is that where we're headed, for a government shutdown come March 14th?
Maybe. Democrats are pretty mad, and they're going to try to sabotage the Trump administration. So it's not inconceivable. But I don't mind all of the court challenges. I know a lot of right-wingers and Republicans are furious about them. I don't mind that. I think that the federal courts have to define what the power of the presidency is so the American people understand it. And that's our system. That's what the founders put into place. If a president overreaches, if he goes too far, then the judicial system can come in and make a ruling on whatever is controversial. I think that's a good thing. I want the American people to understand how their government runs. And because of the collapse of public education in this country, most Americans have no blanking clue on how the government runs.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.